Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you for the second time this week. And we are doing a double edition of Friday News Live today. Why? Because I didn't get a chance to do one last week because we were driving home. So I have a ton of news that I have been saving the whole time since our last Friday News Live on May 25th. So first things first, I did a giveaway video on Wednesday's video. I believe that's when I did that one. So it's on my page. If you'll scroll down, you can see it. You have to like that video and share that video from this page, or like it and share it on Twitter, or like it and share it on YouTube, so I know who did it, to enter for your chance to win the giveaway. And you have until next Friday when I go live on June 22nd to get your entries in. And as a reminder, here is what the giveaway is. It is a park backpack with Elsa on it that is see-through and plastic, easy to get through security with the front zip pocket. It is 2 brand new maps to Disneyland and California Adventure Park, so you can plan your Disneyland trip. And finally, it is 2 buttons from 2 character restaurants or character experiences at Disneyland. One is the Minnie Mouse character breakfast at the Plaza Inn, and the other is the Chip and Dale Critter breakfast at the Grand Californian Storytellers Cafe. So this is what you can win. You have until next Friday to enter, like, and share the giveaway video on my feed. So you're going to have to scroll through a whole bunch of Disneyland pictures, but I posted on there on Wednesday. If you want to, just search the videos and that'd probably be faster. But definitely enter to win. Okay, so let's get to the news that I have saved up for the last 2 weeks for you guys. First things first, it's a Disneyland piece of news. The pineapple churro now continues the Dole Whip craze at the Disneyland Resort. Now, why does the Disneyland Resort have all of these flavored churros and Walt Disney World doesn't? There's one good reason for that. The recipe and the way they make the Disneyland churros is way better than how they do them at Walt Disney World. They are not using the same recipe. I'm not sure what happens in translation, but they are not the same. So if you're going to try a churro, you want to try a Disneyland churro. And so they have lots of different flavors. Pineapple is now the newest one. All right. If you are at Disneyland Resort starting June 8th, you are able to get a sneak peek of the new Ant-Man and the Wasp Marvel movie that is coming out July 6th. And pardon, I am scrolling through pictures I have not posted yet to get to your news. So there'll be breaks every now and then as I'm getting through them, which, by the way, you should look at the pictures if you haven't yet. I posted my room pictures and the other 2 resorts on Disneyland property and some restaurant pictures, and I have way more to post. So you will be seeing all of them eventually. But our resort was Paradise Pier, and it was so cute, and it was decorated for Pixar Fest, and I highly recommend it. And it sleeps up to 5 in each room. All of those resorts there on property can sleep up to 5 people. All right. And Pixar Pier officially opens June 23rd. So next Saturday, you could actually ride all the new Incredicoaster and the Pixar Pal Around, which used to be Mickey's Fun Wheel, and all that fun stuff starting next Saturday. But who knows? They may be doing soft openings before then. So if you're lucky enough to walk by, they may say, hey, would you like to try this ride? Never hurts to walk by. Same for those of you of my clients that are going to be in Disney World this next week. There are rumors that they've already done a soft opening for cast members to ride the new Slinky Dog coaster. And there are rumors that next week, like on the 21st and various times the 23rd through the 27th, they may be doing soft openings. So it would behoove you to go back to Toy Story Land and kind of walk by and see if anybody lets you on a ride to try it out. They originally were not going to get the land done in time for that, but they have to test this ride, and now Slinky Dog is in continual testing. So you never know if you're there next week and you're not going to be there for the opening on June 30th, it's not going to hurt you to walk by or ask if maybe they might be doing soft openings. Never hurts to try. All right, next bit of news. Star Wars The Last Jedi is going to be on Netflix starting June 26th, just so you know. And Thor Ragnarok got put on there the first of this month, and so did Coco. So if you don't have those or haven't seen those yet, they are now on Netflix. Star Wars The Last Jedi will be on Netflix starting June 26th. Of course, I had to buy that one digitally because my kids wanted it sooner, but it will be on Netflix. Going through San Diego pictures. All right. Galaxy's Edge, planet name is Batuu, but they have now released the name of the village that we will be walking through when we go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and the village name is the Black Spire Outpost. So if you've seen pictures of concept art on my page, then you've seen that there's like a village that has stores and retail places and the cantina and the other restaurant that's going to be in there. They're all kind of within this village type atmosphere, and the name of that village has been revealed. It is the Black Spire Outpost. There's actually already pins and like clothing and that even say this. So it is the new name of the village on the planet Batuu in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Something exciting has hopped its way into Disney California Adventure. Bugs Land is playing host to the Blueberry Scout Jamboree. We saw that when we were there, and in fact, our kids got hats shaped like characters from the Bugs Life. The Jamboree activities can all be found beneath each banner near the entrance. It's very obvious. For the festival guests, you can meet Flick and Ada, get their faces painted, and complete a cool scavenger hunt for a fun prize. We didn't have time to do that, and our kids are kind of old for that, but they did enjoy the hats. We'll help you prepare, but no spoilers. We wouldn't want to give you a peek at the completed map. Of course not, no. The best of Bugs Land is all decked out for the Blueberry Scout Jamboree as well. Look for cute Jamboree signs all over the signposts in the land. And yes, they are correct. They are everywhere. Only the bestest, toughest Blueberry Scouts will be able to complete the scavenger hunt on their own. Some of the questions are pretty tough. All right, so that is the little festival that they are doing before they close Bugs Land for good, because it's going to become Marvel Land, and it's eventually going to be attached to the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and have a Spider-Man ride and an Avenger ride. So go through that little scavenger hunt and that little Blueberry Fest before Bugs Land is closed forever. I made sure we rode all the rides in there while we were there. Okay, next bit of news. There are going to be 2 life-size replicas of AT-ATs inside the Battle Escape ride in Galaxy's Edge. They were released at the Galactic Nights panel on May 27th in Walt Disney World. That's how we're finding out all this information about Galaxy's Edge. They're massive. So like you've seen them in the movies, it's the big robot-looking, dinosaur-looking thing. That's an AT-AT, and they are going to be at least 2 of them inside this particular ride. We don't know the name of this ride yet, so people just refer to it as the Battle Escape ride because it involves a battle that you're in, and a droid is driving you around, and it's a trackless dark ride that your movements are determined by your actions during the ride. So it's going to be very interactive, very interesting. And of course, the other ride is you getting to fly the Millennium Falcon. And again, in that ride, the whole land is going to have galactic credits that get put on your My Disney Experience account. And the way you behave in these rides determines how you're treated by the characters that are roaming around within Galaxy's Edge, including droids and bounty hunters and all kinds of stuff. So definitely very cool. I cannot wait to see how all of that stuff ends up working. Okay, so a creature stall is another thing they announced will be a part of Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge will feature a creature stall where Star Wars creatures will come to life, and you can bring one home with you. What does that sound like? It sounds like a banshee, but Star Wars related. So that is going to be the thing to have, I guarantee you, from Galaxy's Edge. At Galactic Nights, they also revealed some of the creatures that would be in this creature thing that I just mentioned. Some of them will come to life from the Star Wars franchise. One of the highlighted creatures is the adorable Tuca Loth cat. The Tuca Loth cat first made appearance in the Clone Wars series and most recently in Star Wars Rebels. And it looks like a cat. And apparently it's going to be a toy that you can bring home with you. Just in time for warm weather, Sprinkles is bringing back their refreshing pineapple upside down cupcake topped with pineapple buttercream frosting because, of course, everybody has to get in on the pineapple game. So that's available only in June at Sprinkles Cupcakes. And there's one of those in downtown Disney in Disneyland as well. All right. Scrolling through more pictures. Cars Land. Oh, so cute. Wait till you see these pictures. It is the best theme land I think I've seen other than Pandora. And the ride there is awesome. We rode it multiple times. It's Radiator Springs Racers. It's a Cars ride where you race another car, and it's like Test Track but themed to cars, and it's so much fun. So you definitely want to use your extra magic hours and get there first, because when we got off of the ride, we rode it twice in a row during extra magic hours. We got off that ride, went out to do the other rides in Cars Land, and there was a huge mass of people lined up as soon as the park officially opened to run to Radiator Springs Racers. And you're not allowed to run in a Disney park, but they were walking very fast. So it was lined up, huge amount of people. And as soon as they dropped that rope, they were moving it quickly to Radiator Springs Racers. So, like I said, use your extra magic hour. Going through Pixar Pier pictures. I'll be putting those up too. I even caught pictures of the roller coaster, the Incredicoaster being tested. So you'll be able to see that as well on my page. It's just taking forever because, as you can see, I have a lot of pictures. Oh, and we ate at some really awesome places. I'll be putting all those up too. Okay, next bit of news. Chef Art Smith's Homecoming in Disney Springs at Disney World will soon be adding brunch to the menu. In fact, they just did this past Sunday. The restaurant will debut the brunch on Sunday the 17th. Not true. I think it already debuted last week. Yes, it debuted on the 10th. It'll only be offered on Sundays. The menu is nearly complete and has some very fun offerings in it. But now you can get brunch. It's Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, which is a very popular restaurant in Disney Springs in Walt Disney Worlds. Next bit of news, MasterCard VIP seating is available through Revolut cards, and any in-date cards that display the MasterCard logo will be accepted to book the VIP viewing area for Mickey and the Magician and other shows that offer the reserved seating offer, and this is for Disneyland Paris. You may have heard some of those words and thought, what's a Revolut card? Well, that is European, and it's an exchange, like a currency type card, like you put the money on it in your currency, it uses the currency of the country you're in. It's kind of complicated over there. So Disneyland Paris is offering MasterCard preferred seating for Mickey and Mickey and the Magician, which is an awesome show over there. Next bit of news is Universal Photos is offering a discount right now where you can buy the summer package, which is a 5-day special package of your photos for the 5 days that you're at Universal for a special price of $59.99. Now, the normal 1-day package is $69.99. So that's a stinking good deal. So if you would like to get that while you're at Universal, and I have people there now, and I had people there last week. So if you're there and you want to get that, do it. Ask them for it at Guest Services. If you're going to Universal, a last minute trip this summer, I can add it to your package. Raise your hands if you're excited for the new Huey, Dewey, and Louie magic shot at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Oh, me! I'm excited! Huey, Dewey, Louie are in a new magical shot. You know where? In Donald's Dino Bash, which is a party that Donald Duck is having in Dino Land and Animal Kingdom this summer. And you can meet Scrooge McDuck, Launchpad McQuack, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Donald, and it's so much fun. And oh my gosh, Chip and Dale are there, and they are wearing dinosaur costumes. is the cutest thing I have seen. So please, if you get a chance, go over to Donald's Dino Bash in Dino Land at Animal Kingdom and get your picture taken, at least with Chip and Dale dressed as dinosaurs. It's the cutest thing ever. And as for your magic shots, all the PhotoPass photographers in the khaki vests, always ask them, please, can you give me a magic shot? Do you have any magic shots that you do here at this particular picture spot? While I was in Disneyland, the new mobile order was usable there. Like, it came online on Tuesday, like we were there. So I was able to look at it and what it looks like, and I'll put those on my page. But they use their AP discount, or they get their AP discount there. We still do not have discounts incorporated into mobile ordering at Walt Disney World. However, they now do incorporate your dining plan credits. So if you want a mobile order in Walt Disney World using your My Disney Experience app, you can do that, and you can do it with your dining credits or a credit card if you don't have a dining plan. Okay, they have released the Florida resident summer room deals. So pay attention, if you're a Florida resident, you can book a 3-night, 4-day Florida resident vacation at select Disney All-Star Resort hotels, including the Florida Resident Discovery Disney ticket, which is 3 days worth of tickets, $59 per person. Most Monday through Wednesday nights, now through June 20th. So this one expires June 20th, which would be Wednesday, I believe, of next week. So if you're a Florida resident and you want to book a last minute trip or a staycation, then that's the way to do it. That would be a very affordable Disney vacation. And I believe I mentioned this the other day about Royal Caribbean, but as of June 1st, Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island in the Caribbean, will transition to the perfect day at Coco Cay in all booking engines and on sailings from May 2019 and beyond. So it actually starts opening some of it. They can actually open the new pier that they can dock out without having to do a tender starting in September of this year. So they have several things opening, and I just did a training on that the other day. So I'll have more later on in this news show about that. Okay. An expansion project at Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe in the Magic Kingdom has now been completed. It's extra seating. It's wonderful because that restaurant is very popular quick service in Tomorrowland. So now they have completed their expansion construction, and there will be more places to sit. The Disney fan inaugural party featured an exclusive reunion with friends from Disney Afternoon. The pals from Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, Tailspin, and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers were delighted to pose for a snap with their favorite fans. This is at Disneyland Paris. I saw all the pictures from all the characters that were there, and it was amazing. I mean, it's characters you never get to see anywhere. There is a new... chicken strips, boneless. Some of this stuff already happened, sorry. Again, it's been 2 weeks, so I'm getting it out of there because it won't make any sense. So Comcast, I'm sure you saw this, now that they saw that AT&T and Time Warner were allowed to merge, decided to make a higher offer for Century 21 Fox than Disney made. And so Disney has now put out to its shareholders the option to vote, and also 21st Century Fox did this as well. They have a proxy vote where you have to vote as a shareholder on whether or not you want the two companies to merge. They did this knowing that Comcast was going to come in with this bid if AT&T Time Warner merger went through. So the Comcast bid is much higher than Disney's bid, and it's an all-cash offer from what I understand, and there's some other benefits to it. So now Century 21 or 21st Century Fox has to make a choice if they're going to go with Disney as their merge or with Universal, basically, Comcast Universal. So the never-ending battle between Universal and Disney continues. We'll see how that one turns out. Okay, last summer, plans for a Star Wars-inspired destination at Walt Disney World Resort were unveiled at the D23 Expo. Today, Disney is happy to share the location of this exciting addition, which is currently under development on the south side of Disney's Hollywood Studios, just east of World Drive. The addition will allow the experience to be seamlessly connected to the highly anticipated Galaxy's Edge land at Disney's Hollywood Studios, enabling guests to fully immerse themselves in the story of Star Wars. This experience stands out among all of their destinations around the globe. Families visiting this destination will board a starship that comes alive with characters and stories that unfold all around them during their voyage through the galaxy, and every cabin window has views of space. Guests visiting the multi-day adventure will also be welcome to participate as a resident of the galaxy by dressing in Star Wars-inspired attire. Oh my goodness. So they have revealed a location for the Star Wars Hotel in Hollywood Studios, or connected to the land in Hollywood Studios in Disney World. And here is where that location is going to be via touring plans. It's the red or the yellow circle right there. But this is the Galaxy's Edge land right here. So as you can see, it will be seamlessly connected, and you will be transported via a space shuttle between your spaceship hotel to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the planet of Batuu, where your adventure will continue, and you will be like a Star Wars character and have a role to play in the story, which of course affects your galactic credits on your My Disney Experience account. Oh my goodness, this thing is going to be booked out for years to come. And it's not going to be cheap, but just expect it's going to get booked out. It's time to get incredible photo opportunities at Tomorrowland. The Incredibles are there for the Incredible Summer at Walt Disney World. And so you can get your picture taken with Edna Mode. She's out there. I know the Mr. and Mrs. Incredible are out there. Frozone, I think I've seen out there. And then there's big like props and kind of sets that they've set up that are based on the Incredibles 2 movie. And you can get your picture taken in front of them as part of your Memory Maker package. So definitely check it out if you're going to be there this summer. It ends September 3rd. And that is in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom. Also, while we're at Disneyland, this construction actually finished, so I actually got pictures of it. But there is a fresh new look for the Tastes of Southern Italy at Naples Ristorante and Pizzeria in the downtown Disney district at Disneyland Resort. They have a new huge outdoor eating section that they have just completed, and now the construction is in their second story outdoor seating area. So they're expanding that as well. But they finished the actual ground level outdoor seating at Naples, and that is in downtown Disney district at Disneyland, which there are pictures of on my page currently. All right. Beginning June 1st, guests with strollers who visit select shows and attractions at Disney's Animal Kingdom will participate in a pilot program designed to improve and pick by breaking the parking zones into 3 sections each. As part of the test, the new 3-section stroller parking zones will be introduced at these rides: Kilimanjaro Safaris, It's Tough to Be a Bug, Kali River Rapids, Finding Nemo the Musical, Festival of the Lion King, the Wildlife Express Train, and Light. So if you rent a stroller from Animal Kingdom or you have your own stroller, you're going to be given a card that's colored, and it will tell you which colored section to park in. So it's like green, red, and yellow from the ones I saw the other day. And so outside all of these attractions that I just listed, you will go to your color parking section and there park your stroller. They're probably trying to save room because stroller parking gets pretty nuts outside some of those places, and often members have to move strollers, and then people come out and they freak out because they can't find their stroller. And let me just give you some advice. Do not put valuables on your stroller and then go into a ride. Do not leave like your camera or your purse or your phone or your kid's really expensive Banshee you just bought in Pandora or whatever on that stroller. I have seen so much expensive stuff left on strollers in stroller parking at Disney World. I mean, that is just not smart. So take it in with you. If your stroller ends up getting moved, it was because a cast member had to do it because you put it in the wrong place. You didn't put it in stroller parking. And so therefore it's in a walkway or a place that they can't have it. So now they're trying to alleviate that problem by giving different color-coded pieces of paper to people so they know where to park their stroller all day long. In Animal Kingdom, they're testing first. So as you go to Animal Kingdom, if you have a stroller, just know you're going to be given a card and you'll know which section to park your stroller in. It's the 65th anniversary of Peter Pan, if you did not know. And so they had a special Peter Pan parade in the Magic Kingdom for that. And then also, that was on June 2nd. And then also the new movie, or not the new movie, but the re-digitized, digitally mastered, whatever, and with extra bonus features and stuff of Peter Pan out, and you can now. Happy 65, Peter Pan. All right, next bit of news. The Disneyland Resort announced that it has proposed a wage offer that includes an increase to minimum rates of 36% over the 3-year span of the contract. Its master services cast members at $15 an hour by 2020, 2 years ahead of California's minimum wage. The offer was made in April as part of the resort's ongoing contract negotiations with the Master Services Council, which represents the company's 2 largest labor contracts and includes approximately 9,500 hourly cast members. If you watched the news at all, you saw yesterday that those cast members were protesting Disney. So apparently they didn't like that offer. So actually, union negotiations are going on with cast members at Walt Disney World and at Disneyland currently, and they have not been resolved. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Ongoing negotiation. All right, so Halloween Horror Nights, which is the Halloween party over at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, they have released a really good offer. You can pay for one night and get one night free, and the cost is $77.99, and that's 2 worth of tickets for one night's cost. It's the best way to experience the world's premier Halloween event. Come any one event night and get another night free. Both nights must be on a Sunday through a Friday night. Online offer only, so we can only book it for you online. It's a limited time offer, obviously, and it's valid any 2 of the following nights. So in September, it's the 14th, 16th, 20th, 21st, 25th, 28th, and 30th. In October, it's pretty much all of them. 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 14, 17, 18, 19, 21, 24, 25, 26, 28, 31, and November 2nd. This year, I did not see any November dates for the Halloween party at Magic Kingdom. Mickey's Not So Scary. I only saw it through Halloween this time. And it's probably because they don't have enough of a turnaround, because they start the Christmas parties like the next week. And so one night on Halloween, it's decorated for all. And then overnight, they start turning it around. And the next morning, you go to Magic Kingdom and you'll start seeing Christmas decorations. So they don't have a lot of time to turn it around. And so I think that's quit doing a November 1st one, or at least they're not planning on doing one this year, although they did start the parties way earlier this year, so I guess that gives them the same amount. They started them August 17th. So anywho, but this is for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando, and it is not recommended for children under the age of 13. So they really want you to be 13 and over if you're going to Universals. It is a lot more scary, and you're not allowed to wear costumes to that one, because there will be plenty of character actors, they call them scaractors, coming at you in costumes, and they don't want people confused as to who works there and who doesn't. All right, Royal Caribbean, it has extended its Father's Day offer through the 18th, but it's basically this offer I'm going to tell you, it's just another $100 onboard credit in addition to this. But Royal Caribbean has 50% off your second guest, plus a bonus of up to $100 to spend at sea, plus kids sail for less. So your third and fourth guests sail for 25% off. So second guest sails for half off, so buy one, get one half, basically. And then the third and fourth person in your room, which are usually kids, sail at 25% off. You can save up to $100 instantly when booking now through June 18th. There's also a holiday deal going on. If you book a holiday cruise, you will save up to $150 instantly on holiday sailings. And then there's an early booking bonus. You can score up to $100 to spend at sea on sailings booked 6 months in advance with a non-refundable deposit program. Okay, so you won't get your deposit back, but you could get up to $100 to spend at sea if you book one 6 months in advance. Royal Caribbean is one of the cruise work for. So if you are wanting to book one, out of Galveston most of the year. So if you're looking to book one of those, just let me know. All right. This fall, there's an all-new Disney Junior show. I'm really excited about this. And those of you with little kids who watch Junior, you should be excited too. So there's a new Disney Junior show that's coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Currently, there's a Disney Junior live show that you can get a fast pass for, and it had like older Disney Junior characters. I mean, some of the current runs, but a couple of them are like ones that haven't been on in a while. So now they're updating The new Disney Junior Dance Party is a high-energy live show experience that takes its inspiration from the most popular shows on TV, including Mickey and the Roadster Racers. That's a new one, and a lot of kids are going to be excited about that. Doc McStuffins, The Lion Guard, and the other newest hit series, Vampirina. The new Disney Junior Dance Party is a musically infused interactive hosted by Finn Fiesta and a DJ, of course, who will involve you all in the fun, including appearances from some of your favorite characters. And also, we talked about this on my last news show, but Goofy from Mickey's Roadster Race joining the Disney Junior Breakfast at Hollywood and Vine and replacing Handy Manny. Just so you know. The new Disney Junior Dance Party is musically interactive and is very similar to the one introduced last year at Disney's California Adventure at the Disney Resort, and it replaces the Disney Junior Live on Stage in Orlando. Disney Live on Stage will have a final performance on September 1st. This one will not start immediately after that, but so September 1st is the last performance for at Disney Junior Live show. Roaring Fork is one of the quick service locations at the Wilderness Lodge in Walt Disney Worlds. It's just undergone a massive refurbishment in the past couple of months, and now they have created the menu, and they are the only restaurant on property to serve Mickey waffles all day long. And here's how you can get it. They have a new chicken and waffles dish that features the infamous Mickey waffle. It stars Mickey-shaped waffles with pecan butter and maple syrup, and of course, fried chicken. Yum. A new dining also is now offered at Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar in Disney Springs. It's a Sunday supper at Enzo's Hideaway is what it's called. Since Enzo's is one of the many Italian restaurants there in Disney Springs in the complex, it starts this Sunday, Father's Day, 8 p.m. The Sunday supper will be available at this Prohibition-era speakeasy, Enzo's Hideaway and Tunnel Bar. So basically, family supper like an Italian family would have on Sunday. It's like all the comfort food meals that an Italian family would have. It's going to include an antipasto board starter, a rigatoni pasta course, meats with fingerling potatoes and seasonal vegetables, and assorted sweets and ice cream for dessert. So it sounds really good. So if you're looking for Sunday supper, Sunday Italian supper, it's going to be at Enzo's Hideaway in Disney Springs. The price for this is going to be $45 per person and $19 for children age 9 and under. The only menu on Sundays starting at 4 p.m. at Enzo's Hideaway will be this Sunday supper menu. You will not be able to order off of the a la carte menu. Just FYI. Run Disney News. Registration for the upcoming races will be with your Disney account. Streamline registration experience. Race and registration dates previously announced are as follows. And let me give you those. I believe we've already talked about it, but just to make sure. All races are still scheduled for where they're supposed to be scheduled, 2018 and 2019. Here's how it's going to work. The 2018 Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend presented by is November 1st through 4th. Participants registered for the 2018 Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend will soon receive an email with instructions on how to link their current 2018 Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend race registration to their Disney account and their Run Disney profile. So they're linking them together with My Disney Experience. 2018 virtual running shorts in the summer of 2018, which are going on right now. June 29th, registration for the virtual running short series ends. So if you still wanted to do that, you have until June 29th. On June 28th, the July 5K and August 5K virtual races will go on sale. 2019 Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend presented by Cigna, January 9th through 13th of 2019. July 17th, the pre-sale for annual pass holders, Disney Vacation Club members, and will begin online using your Disney account, and July 19th, the general on-sale date will begin for everyone else. And that is your information on that. So that'll be interesting to see how it links to your account. There's a special dessert app that is now available on the following nights during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and this is for the fireworks show, I believe. August 17th, 24th, and 31st parties. In September, it's for the 3rd, 7th, 9th, 11th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 23rd, 25th, 8th, and 30th. October, it's so many days. October 2nd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 19th, 21, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30, and 31. And listen, all those dates mean that if you're in the Magic Kingdom that week and you happen to be in the Magic Kingdom that day and you don't have a party ticket, the park closes at 6 to you. Just keep that in mind when we're working on those people have already gotten dining for those weeks and things like that. You understand that I had to work around all those party dates during your stay just to find you Magic Kingdom dining. So it's definitely, if you're not going to one of those parties, you're going to be kicked out of the Magic Kingdom starting at 6 on that date. This add-on is available for $84 plus tax for guests 10 and older and $50 plus tax for guests ages 3 to 9. I can book it for you online. Tickets to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party are also required and not included in this upcharge event. So this is the fireworks dessert party for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The Orlando Star Flyer, which is the big spinning chair thing that's 450 feet in the air and spins you up to 60 miles an hour in Orlando next to the Orlando Eye, Ferris wheel thing, which is 400 feet tall. The tickets are on sale for $12. It's on International Drive, and it's a 3-minute ride. So that $12 will get you a 3-minute ride, which so why you would want to do that. But if you enjoy thrills, that's your thing, I guess. You can take an Uber over there from Disney or a Lyft. Let's see. The next piece of news I have is the new pre-post cruise port adventures. So you can get them pre-cruise or post-cruise in New York City, feature the Frozen Broadway musical and the new Amsterdam Theater. So you can get to go see Frozen on Broadway as part of your pre or cruise add-on feature and also get a tour of the new Amsterdam Theater. That's awesome. Yay. Now, I guarantee why Disney does that and you will not regret it. Disney's news, sweeten up your weekend with Sprinkles Black and White ice cream layered with bites of Sprinkles rich chocolate cake, vanilla frosting, and dark chocolate sprinkles. Available through June 30th. Oh my goodness. Sprinkles has a lot of fun flavors this month. All right, let's see. Next bit of news. Disneyland Resort annual pass holders just lost some freedom in choosing which parks to visit in the near future. New planning calendars for the upcoming year have been released, and one for each park, with separate park-specific blockout dates listed for both starting in June 2019. Disney explained the new system in a statement saying, as our business, this is the first step in reshaping our annual pass program, which will better manage the guest experience and allow all Disneyland Resort visitors to have a great visit, particularly as we look forward to the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in summer 2019. That's really the only statement they needed to make because of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening in the summer of 2019 in Disneyland. So there's some new annual pass blockout dates for different annual passes there. To allow guests to better plan around the new system, Disneyland has extended the calendars to 13 months, displaying dates as far out as June 2019, when the park-specific dates officially begin. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is set to open in the summer of 2019, and these dates could hint at a more specific time frame for the new land's debut. The changes primarily affect deluxe annual passport dates, leaving signature pass holders unaffected for the month of June 2019. Pass holders will be blocked out of Disneyland Park, which is where Star Wars Galaxy is out there, Fridays through Sundays, so over the weekend, which is not surprising, very busy on the weekends, as well as the entire last week of the month. This gives deluxe pass holders a total of 13 days with both parks available and 17 days where only Disney's California Adventure is an option. Compare that to this June when guests had admission to both parks for 25 out of 30 days. Southern California pass holders will have 20 days open at California Adventure only in June of next year, and Southern California Select pass holders will have a total of 3 days at California Adventure only this month. Disney stipulated that guests who purchased their annual passports prior to June 1st of 2018 will not be affected by the new dates renewal of their passport, but your passport's going to renew before June, so it doesn't matter. You're going to be affected by those dates. So just letting all you Disneyland annual pass holders know this, and I'm sure you already know, you've already gotten notified. They did not change pass, though. Disneyland didn't in this. Nor did they discontinue any sale of any past tiers, as some people had suspected might happen in anticipation of the crowds filling the park for the Star Wars land. But as the spokesperson said, this is the first step. Expect more changes as we count down the months to the opening of Galaxy's Edge, including what likely will be another annual price increase. The latest Disneyland ticket and pass increase came last February, and also Disney World's. As today's changes, Disneyland is now publishing blockout date calendars 13 months in advance. Because the split blockout calendars take effect in June 2019, that means any AP bought and activated before then will be subject to the next calendar. Everyone else's passes will expire before then, so the new calendars will not affect you until renewal. So there you go. Wonder what they're going to do in Disney World. The Disney World Galaxy's Edge land does not open until late fall of 2019, so we'll see. Festival of Pirates and Princesses has been confirmed to be coming back to Disneyland Paris next year. It was so popular this spring out there, so I know a lot of people are happy about that. Next bit of news, cool down this summer with an ice cream cookie sandwich from Haagen-Dazs in Disney Springs. And they also have it in downtown Disney. Try it with 2 new cookie options including cookie and the Snickerdoodle cookie, available July 1st. Cookie ice cream sandwich. Haagen-Dazs also has non-dairy options, I discovered when in Vegas. They have sorbet. They also have a non-dairy coconut oil and water-based, looks just like ice cream flavors. And they had 2 at the one I was at. One was like a double chocolate brownie truffle. And then the other one was like peanut butter and chocolate salted something or another. I couldn't have that one because I'm allergic to peanuts. But the other one sounded delicious. And they let me read through the ingredients. And the truffle pieces, if that hadn't happened, I could have had that. So they have some really great non-dairy options at Haagen-Dazs too. So get your cookie and get a non-dairy option. Let's see. The next bit of news is the Polynesian's Tambu Lounge will close for approximately 2 months this summer. The closure will occur sometime after July 4th. During the closure, crews will add an additional service well for the bartending staff, a side station for cocktail service, and perform some general task. A temporary bar will be added while Tambu is unavailable. However, it will not feature any guest seating. So that's happening at the Polynesian Resort this summer. If you were planning on going there, it's going to be closed for a couple months, but they will still offer the charges just at another location. All right, so let me scroll down here. Next bit of news is Paddlefish, which is a signature restaurant that looks like a ship or a boat on the water at Disney Springs. They are having the Best of Paddlefish on Wednesday, June 13th. Oops, we missed it. It had an exclusive 5-course dinner on the rooftop deck. Oh, well. And it has been named the best seafood restaurant in Orlando, just so you know. In continuation of Disney's effort to enter the digital age in all aspects of their theme park operations, the Rider Switch Pass, sometimes referred to as Baby or Child Swap by some, will be going digital later this month at Walt Disney World. Pay attention, parents, because I've talked to some of y'all about Rider Swap. It used to be a paper fast pass looking thing that they gave you that said Rider Switch Pass, and it said an expiration date of 1 month after the day you get the pass for. So the problem with this is enterprising people had decided to try and sell these passes on eBay because they just got them and then never used them and tried to make money off of them. Well, as soon as Disney finds out about a scam like that, they cut it off. So now these Rider Switch passes that you get of someone, a child that's too young or too short to ride a ride, or if they're a baby or whatever and they can't ride that ride, then the parent takes the child and the whole party up to the fast pass line, says we would like a Rider Switch pass please, and now what will happen is the counter at the front of the line there will digitally put the Rider Switch pass on 3 people's magic bands. So it's the magic band of the 2 parents and then the child who's not riding. So the other child who can ride. So they'll put that Rider Switch pass on those 3 magic bands. So only those 3 people can ride it. And from what I understand, once it goes digital, it will expire within an hour, like a regular fast pass. If it doesn't, it'll expire by the end of that day. So you will no longer be able to sell them on eBay. They will no longer be paper fast passes, and this happens by the end of June. So just letting you know that. All the guests who will be riding in the party of 3 that will use the fast pass queue will have to have the entitlement on their account to enter. Because the entitlement's going digital, it removes the cast member physically checking in a printed ticket, as well as the rider switch pass now only being valid for a certain length of time on the day issued, previously valid for an entire month. The guests will also be unable to hold more than one rider switch pass at a time. So used to, you could get several, like you could go to different rides and then get several these paper ones, and then go back anytime of your trip and ride it with those fast passes or rider switch passes that they gave you. By the end of June, this process will switch to digital, basically scanning the guest magic band or your ticket card to add it to your entitlement. All the guests who are going to be riding in the party of 3 that will use the queue will have to have it on their account to enter. This is completely different, and some of y'all are going to be dealing with this new system that are going in July. So just so you know, that is the new rider switch system. It's going to be digital. You will no longer get the paper rider switch fast pass, and you will have to use it. It'll expire that day and probably within an hour, just like a regular fast pass. And you can only have one at a time. So no more getting one at every different ride you want a rider switch on. You must use the one first, and then you can get another one, because it will be linked to your My Disney Experience account, just like your fast passes are. And by the way, a lot of people have been running into this. There are some rides where the cast member will ask to see the child that you say you need the rider switch for, to verify that you actually have one, because people were gaming the system that way too. And there are some cast members who won't. So just to avoid a lot of heartache and trouble on your end, always bring the child with you that you're getting the rider switch for, to prove that you need a rider switch pass. Okay. The new red character, who is the newly reimagined character in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, she's no longer up for auction. She's now a pirate herself, is doing meet and greets in Disneyland. And she debuted last week when the ride reopened from its refurbishment. So she's now a new meet and greet in New Orleans Square. All right, so back to Royal Caribbean's new Coco Cay updated park or island. It will have a thrill water park, which will have the biggest wave pool in the Caribbean and the tallest water slide in North America. Just 2 of the thrills you can conquer on Coco Cay. That's pretty amazing. This slide scares me. Then there's an Up, Up, and Away, which is a score view unlike any other on Up, Up, and Away, a helium balloon that floats up to 450 feet above the perfect day at Coco Cay. And there's a Captain Jack's rowboat bar that will be available on the updated island. And Captain Jack's galleon is also going to be available on the updated Coco Cay island. From slides and interactive water cannons to rope features and a splash pad, this interactive galleon is loaded with swashbuckling thrills for kids of all ages. Then later on in 2019, the Coco Beach Club is going to come in December of 2019. With an oceanfront infinity pool, Mediterranean cuisine, and overwater cabanas, it's nothing but good vibes at Coco Beach Club coming December of 2019. All right. We know this. I have mentioned it on my page, but I'm going to mention it now. The new 2019 Walt Disney World, just one place, Walt Disney World 2019 packages are being released Tuesday, June 19th. I already have an extensive list of people that are going to get quotes either that day or the next day, however many I can get done the first day. And if you would like to be on that list to get a 2019 package quote, you need to click on Book Now at the top of my page. Choose my name, Cara Whedbee, from the agent menu and click submit. Fill out the form, click submit if you want a 2019 package quote. So those start for Walt Disney World on Tuesday. I'm sure the website will cooperate long. So these are for arrivals valid January 1st through December 31st, but they're only valid up to 499 days in the future. So I can only quote if you are looking through like the end of October, when they release them on the 19th. And then every day after that, another day added. if that makes sense. So if you're looking to go December of 2019, I won't be able to quote them on June 19th. I'll be able to quote them 499 days from whatever day in December you want to go. Okay, so that's more for me to know, but sometimes people want something later on in the year and it's not available yet. So just explaining that to you. 2019 packages for Walt Disney World are being released on Tuesday. If you want on my list, click on book now and get your quote request in. All right, and I, of course, will probably do a live video at some point that day when I'm tired of staring at my computer screen doing quotes and tell you what the new packages include, because normally not only do they change pricing, but they change what's included in a package, especially on the dining plans. Like last year, we got the big change where they added specialty beverages and alcoholic beverages to the 2018 dining plan. So we'll see if that stays for next year. We'll see if anything changes with the dining plan. So I will let you know all that stuff once they release them and I have a chance on the 19th. Vivo Il Gelate is celebrating their 3rd birthday with a special birthday cake shake packed with gelato, yellow cake, and a chocolate dip waffle cone. This treat is the perfect way to beat the summer heat and is available through June 30th at Disney Springs in Disney World. Okay, so last year in December, Disney started adding some of their restaurants to OpenTable to book. Now, about half of those restaurants got taken back off of OpenTable. Select restaurants at the Walt Disney World have removed the ability to book via OpenTable. Locations like Flying Fish and Artist Point still allow you to book on OpenTable, while the Wave and Sanaa do not. However, they moved all those times that were on OpenTable over to the My Disney Experience dining part of that app. So there you go. Not all of them can be booked on OpenTable anymore, but normally I'm going to have already booked them for you anyway in My Disney Experience. This is just for people making last-minute trips. Next bit of news here. Norwegian Cruise Line has a 7-night Hawaii cruise available, and you can choose from 5 free offers if you book a balcony room. I don't know if you book any room, but if you book a balcony room, you can get all 5 at once. This is, again, another cruise line I work with, Norwegian Cruise Line. So if you want to sail on a Hawaii 7-night cruise, Norwegian Cruise Line is the way to go. The 5 free offers you have to choose from are a 1-night hotel pre-cruise optional airfare from $3.99, prepaid service charges, specialty dining, shore excursions, or friends and family sail free. So those are the 5 offers you can choose from if you book a Norwegian cruise. Here's something that changed recently, and at first we thought maybe it was a glitch in the system. No, it seems to be reality, and it started on June 11th, which was Monday. Epcot's Character Spot meet and greet has changed to a Tier 1 Fast Pass option at Epcot. So if I've already booked this for you before now, it stays as a Tier 2. Your other Tier 1 Fast Pass I booked for you. But starting Monday and after anybody else I'm booking Fast Passes for in Epcot, now you have even more choices in Tier 1, which means you can only choose 1 Fast Pass in advance from Tier 1. Every other Fast Pass must come from Tier 2. So now that puts Soarin' Around the World, Test Track, Frozen Ever After, and now the Epcot Character Spot Tier 1. And you must choose one of those. You cannot choose any more than one. I believe the reason they're doing that is because the Epcot Character Spot is constantly backed up. For those of you who have had it as a Tier 2 pass, you know this. It is one that some people skip, even as a Fast Pass, because the line can get really long. So I'm thinking they did this to force people to choose. Do you want to meet the characters? Because you meet several at a time at that Character Spot. It's like Minnie and Mickey and Pluto or Goofy and else. I don't know. There's like 3 or 4. So it's a decent Fast Pass as far as character meets go. But it always had a really long line because the characters spend a lot of time with people and it was just taking a really long time. So even if you had a Fast Pass, it was a long wait. So they have made it now a Tier 1 Fast Pass as of June 11th. So it's now Frozen Ever After, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. There's a fast pass for that. But let me just say this. Don't use your fast pass on Illuminations. You can see Illuminations from any point around World Showcase. So there's this huge like man-made lake thing where all the countries are situated around in the back of Epcot. That's where the Illuminations show is presented, is on that lake. And you can see it from anywhere around that lake. So don't waste your fast pass. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, that's tier 1. Meet Disney Pals at the Epcot Character Spot is now tier 1, Soaring Around the World and Test Track. So everything else is tier 2, but those. I just think it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Maybe families with young kids who don't want to ride any of those other rides like Soarin' or Test Track, or maybe don't meet the height requirement. Frozen, I don't think has a height requirement, but maybe you have boys and they don't want to do that, and they wanted to meet the characters. That would be the time to use that as your fast pass. So they're hoping to lessen the amount of people who have that fast pass. The Epcot Food and Wine Festival booking dates for events, demonstration, and seminars started yesterday, June 14th. If you are going from starting August 30th through November 13th, and you are there during the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, and you want to go to one of the events where you can like learn from a chef, there's demonstrative dining packages, which means you'll get guaranteed seating, preferred seating for one of the concerts that night. And I have read to you concerts, but they're also on the Disney website. I booked my Eat to the Beat dining package already this week, so I could see the concert I wanted to see at the time I wanted to see it and get guaranteed seating. So all of that stuff is now available to book. So just remember that if you have the dining plan, and Eat to the Beat dining package is 2 table service credits. Even if that restaurant normally is 1, when you put the dining package for Epcot, it's 2. Let's see. There are some new dining options that have been announced for the Epcot Food and Wine Festival this year that were not there before. There's going to be a new Brunswick barley low braised beef brisket roast style with horseradish cream, crispy fried onions on a potato roll with pickled vegetables on the side. And that is a new addition. Another one, the Wine and Dine Studio will serve a vegetarian butternut squash ravioli with brown butter vinaigrette, Parmesan cheese, and pumpkin seeds. And the flavors from Fire Booth, which was a favorite last year. It was a new booth last year, but a favorite. Will return with the charred chimichurri skirt steak, smoked corn cake, and pickled vegetable slaw and cilantro on the menu. They did not have that last year. Party for the Senses is back. So that is going to be there again. Sunday Brunch with the Chef will be a new offering for 2018. A brunch buffet will be followed by a discussion with a personality. Guests will include Carla Hall, Buddy Velastro, Masahori Morimoto, probably because he has a restaurant in Disney Springs. Arthur, he has a restaurant in Disney Springs. And Tiffany Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski. I just don't realize who that was. From Saved by the Bell will also be there. So those dishes. There will also be cheese seminars. And the Festival Center will be back in the dome that they are repainting currently. So the Wonders of Life Pavilion, where it normally is. Joffrey's has a specialty iced coffee at the Festival Center that you will be able to get only during the festival. There will also be a kids' character dance party on Fridays and Saturday evenings during the festival. Offers the kids a chance to with Disney characters at the character dance party. There's also going to be a junior chef kitchen presented by Krusteaz, which will allow the kids to run the kitchen as well as taste the results in a free family-friendly seminar every Sunday during the festival. Also, my favorite thing, scavenger hunt. Remy's Ratatouille scavenger hunt will return with the opportunity to find Remy in new locations. I'm definitely going to have to do that and win my little prize. I love the scavenger hunt. Let's see what else. Eat to the Beat dining concerts, obviously. We just talked about that. Ooh, Kitty G is one of them. Okay, so how the Eat to the Beat dining packages is there's 3 concerts every night, and whatever you eat, like if you can choose breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the restaurants that are offering them. If you choose dinner, you have to be done eating, or your start time for your dinner reservation, if you want to go to the last of the night, has to be at least 2.5 hours prior to you're going to. If for breakfast or lunch, we're doing breakfast, you have the choice of all 3 concert seatings. I picked the earliest one. You should arrive at the America Gardens Pavilion Theater 15 minutes prior to the concert start, entering through the designated package entrance. So no need to wait in line for hours trying to get a seat. Do the day reserved seating for the concert will be in an uncovered area located in the second section in the middle of the theater. If you're in need of accessible seating, it should be noted when making the decision. Eat to the beat dining details. Breakfast packages will include 1 buffet or a family-style dining where applicable. Lunch and dinner packages include your choice of an appetizer, entree, dessert, and a non-alcoholic full buffet. Prices exclude tax and gratuity, and admission is also not included in that price. The places to be able to choose from this year, which again, they are 2 table service credits on the plan, or else you pay out of pocket. A Kirchhoff Royal Banquet Hall, which is the one that has all the princesses, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Biergarten Restaurant, which is the buffet in Germany, has lunch and dinner. Chefs de France has lunch and dinner. Coral Reef Restaurant also has lunch and dinner. The Garden Grill, which is where we're eating, one of my favorites, has breakfast, lunch, and dinner. La Hacienda de San Angel only has dinner. Nine Dragons Restaurant in China has lunch and dinner. Restaurant Marrakesh in Morocco has lunch and dinner. The Rose and Crown Pub and Dining Room in the UK Pavilion has lunch and dinner. The San Angel Restaurant in Mexico Pavilion has lunch and dinner. Spice Road Table in Morocco has lunch and dinner. Teppan Edo in Japan has lunch and dinner. That's a hibachi restaurant where they cook it in front of you. Tokyo Dining in Japan has dinner. Tutto Italia Ristorante in Italy has lunch and dinner, and Via Napoli Ristorante e Pizzeria in Italy also has lunch and dinner available for these Eat to the Beat dining packages. Back to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. They are going to be doing an 80s vibe, which is so much fun. They will have 10 houses this year and a Vamp 85 scare zone. So this is something that people who like to go to Halloween Horror Nights are very excited about. If you are an annual pass holder to Walt Disney World, you will be able to gain special access to Storyland in September. Now, I'm going to be there in September, and I'm an annual pass holder if this works out. But everyone in your one guest with you on this little excursion, and they also must be an annual pass holder. They'll be able to take advantage of Toy Story Land, Disney's Hollywood Studios, attending get access to the 2 new attractions plus Toy Story Mania, and also be able to enjoy tasty snacks at Woody's Lunchbox. Registration for this event will open in coming weeks, and we will know as soon as it does. Eligible pass holders may register themselves and one guest. Toy Story Land officially opens on the 30th. So since they weren't having soft openings for annual pass holders, they're doing it in September. Okay, Halloween Horror Nights, back to it. For the first time in 28 years, there will be a total of 10 houses. 3 of the houses have been revealed, so far more to come. The past will haunt you with horrors inspired by the 80s, and there will be 5 zones, 3 of which have been revealed. The scare zones that have been revealed are the Harvest, themed like an old barn, decorated with ominous objects and images from each house. Foul creatures lurk within, ready for a harvest of flesh and screams. Again, 13 and older. Scare Zone Vamp 85 New Year's Eve is themed like a New Year's Eve bash from 1985. The party has been crashed before the ball drops. There's also a Vamp Scare Zone with fanged punks and big-haired vamps starting their feeding frenzy. Twisted tradition set in Central Park, and ancient evil has been awakened. Rotting pumpkins are fused with decaying human flesh. So uplifting. The return of social villains. The Powerhouse Dance Crew back. Academy of Villains. This will be their 3rd consecutive year. Prepare for all new show jam-packed with mind-bending entertainment. It's going to be September 14th through November 3rd. And remember, I just said you could buy 1 ticket and get 1 night free for $77.99 currently, if you do it on a Sunday, Friday night. Okay, so Mickey's 90th birthday is coming on November 18th. Joffrey's is joining the celebration for Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday with a brand new coffee inspired by Mickey Mouse himself, and Disney Parks fans will soon be able to enjoy Disney Parks blends on store shelves nationwide. You can buy Joffrey's nationwide soon. Yay! Disney Mickey Anniversary Blend is a smooth, medium roasted coffee inspired by Walt Disney's iconic creation. The blend will be available in stores and online this August. And if that weren't enough, Disney French Bistro and Disney Organic Peru also currently being served in the Disney parks and resorts will also be hitting store shelves in August. For those who can't wait, blends can currently be purchased online. And if you have a Disney Visa card, don't forget the special Disney Visa promotion in order 15th. That would be today. Also, if you have a Disney Visa card, you get like 20% off at Joffrey's, I believe, in the parks. Here is the story for the new Guardians of the Galaxy music show that is now occurring on the American Gardens Pavilion stage now through August 19th in Epcot. The show times are 1:30 to 5:30, and it's hilarious and so much fun for me. So after world from certain destruction, Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, brokered a deal with Nova Rondarian government to bring an outreach program to his home planet. The purpose? To share heritage and culture with Earth's people. To have informed Xandar's leaders that there's already a place on Earth with a theme park called Epcot, where all of cultures are celebrated. So, as part of their first outreach, Xandar has sent talented performers to showcase their music. That is the story behind the Guardians of the Galaxy show at Epcot, which also has and an appearance by Baby Groot. All right. Next bit of news. Confirmed. Absolutely anyone can now book the Hotel New York Manhattan restaurant in Disneyland Paris. You need to book 3 dining, just Plaza Gardens breakfast, or you can add it to your hotel booking. Now, I have seen talk about this dinner, this Marvel dinner at Disneyland Paris, and it's not like your normal character meal. Like, the characters don't walk around. It's more like you go and you eat, and it's like our experience, and at some point they will take you to where the characters are, and there's at least 2 or 3 there, and you meet them all at once, and then you go back to eat. So it's not like a Disney World restaurant where the characters are constantly coming around, get up and take your picture back down. That. So just so you know, the Marvel night also at Disneyland Paris will have lots of exclusive characters, a panel presentation that will be presented several times with the Americans behind one of their theaters there with Marvel music overlays. The panel will be in English with French translation available, exclusive Marvel Entertainment panel. And that is at Disneyland Paris. It is their P night this year. It'll take place Friday, September 7th. It will be the grand finale of Disneyland Paris's 25th anniversary. If you're an Infinity AP pass holder at Disneyland Paris, definitely pay attention and sign up for that. Those AP nights look like they're really fun. Okay, I didn't know this. Did you know at Disney Springs that you can create your own soy candle at Bose Candles inside Marketplace Co-op? And Bose is spelled B-O-W-E-S. So Bose Candles inside the Marketplace Co-op, you can create your own soy candle. Purchase your favorite Disney mug and create a customized candle for an additional $25. Classes are first come, first served from 12 to 8 p.m. See the location for more details. That's cool. That looks like something fun. Okay, at Blue Bayou, celebrating the Pirates of the Caribbean, and that restaurant is in, and it is in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, if you know that. So they have some new Pirates of the Caribbean inspired eats that they're offering at the restaurant. One of them is red sponge cake covered in strawberry compote syrup with candied strawberry, coconut chantilly, and pineapple sauce, brown sugar, and vanilla bean. And of course, based on the new Girl Pirate Red. The Cursed Pirate Octopus and Calamari includes andouille sausage, remoulade, haricot vert, and rum-soaked pineapple. Those are 2 new offerings there at Blue Bayou. Then there's the Chicken Kitties Jadori free-range chicken, which is served on coconut rice, mock choy, fried plantains, and a spiced rum glaze. That's again at Blue Bayou, which is in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland. Ooh, okay. Some people that I have going in August, and I have one scheduled for Be Our Guest after this renovation is done, but another one I couldn't get it the whole week, and this is why. So Be Our Guest in the Kingdom at Walt Disney will become a signature two-table service prix-fixe menu restaurant on July 25th. After that changeover is made, beginning on August 20th, Be Our Guest will be completely closed for refurbishment and is set to be out of operation through August 24th and is tentatively scheduled to reopen to guests on August 25th, which is when I believe I got the reservation for one of these clients. So it is closed from August 20th to 25th. Be Our Guest restaurant in the Magic Kingdom. So if you're booking a last minute August vacation because you wanted to like go to the, Mickey's Halloween party before school starts, it's a great time to book. There's many people going. Also, there's offered during that time. If you're thinking about doing that and you're wanting to Be Our Guest, that is not the week to go. So August 20th through 24th, Be Our Guest will be under refurbishment. The new hot dog of the month at Casey's Corner Kingdom is the Philly cheesesteak hot diggity dog, an all beef hot beef, sauteed peppers and onion, and cheese served with French fries slices. The foot long is $12.49, and the regular is $10.99. Shortly after the Cars Land opening in Disney's California Adventure Land would be popular, so popular in fact that they couldn't handle the flow of guests rushing to Radiator Springs Racers in the morning. No kidding, I saw that. Half of the congestion Fast Pass distribution was moved to the entry of A Bug's Land. But with news that A Bug's Land, the Fast Pass distribution had to be moved. Now we know where. The distribution will be moving to the overlook area next to the attraction on the road towards the Pacific Wharf. This is slated to begin June, so it already began. So if you're trying to get that Radiator Springs Racers Fast Pass, you have to go there on the overlook on the road to the wharf to get it now. Also moving Fast Pass distribution location is Toy Story Mania. Where Pixar Pier construction started, the Fast Pass distribution was right outside the attraction. Walls went up and the distribution was moved outside of the Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. The distribution is moving back to its original location outside of Toy Story Mania on June 23rd, which is when Pixar Pier opens after its refurbishment. There is a new kids suite at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort in Jurassic World. They're called Jurassic World Kids Suites, and this is at Universal Orlando Resort. Sapphire Falls is one of the newer resorts there. And this new kids suite is themed to Jurassic World, the new movie. Again, this is at Lowe's Royal Pacific. It transports your little ones right to the island of Isla Nublar from Jurassic World and allows them the opportunity to sleep among the dinosaurs. The second you open the paddock door, you have entered the world where velociraptors, pterodactyls, and even the Indominus Rex roam. Let me see if you can see it. There they are. That's what the kids' beds look like in the new Jurassic Family Suite at Royal Pacific. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? So if your kid likes dinosaurs, that is a great place to stay. Here's another picture of the bed a little bit closer up. Your kids will feel as if they stepped right into their very own gyrosphere ride, maneuvering through the jungle terrain. The carpet will help guide them as it looks like the valley map with trail markings and the gyrospheres followed. And the bedding is made to look like a test tube that was used to create new species of dinosaurs, just like in Jurassic World. Oh my goodness. So it sleeps 5, this family suite, with 1 king bed, 2 twin beds, and an option for rollaway bed. So if you have 3 kids like we do, you would get the rollaway bed. Mom and dad can have a little privacy. Kids can have some fun in their own attached theme room. The kids' room only opens into the adults' room, connected via a modeled after the dinosaur enclosure. How fun. Here's another picture of what they look like. So if you want to book that suite at Lowe's Royal Pacific at Universal Orlando, let me know. Benefit of staying at Royal Pacific is that you'll also receive Universal Express Unlimited 2-park passes for everyone in your party, which allows you to skip the lines as many times as you want on every single ride in both parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. So that's another advantage to booking Royal Pacific. This already happened. Not really going to help you. Let's see. Mickey's Halloween Party tickets are now on sale actually out at Disneyland. And they include both parks. Unlike the one at the Magic Kingdom, is just at the Magic Kingdom, the Disneyland Halloween Party, you can go to both parks, and it's decorated in both parks. On June 24th, if you are a D23 Gold or Gold family member, you can enter to attend on Sunday, June 24th for $75 a person plus a $7 processing fee. You can get tickets to celebrate the opening of Pixar Pier. I guarantee those are probably already gone, but just letting you know, if you're a D23 member, you can try to get those tickets for June 24th. The experience begins before the park opens at 6:30 a.m. Oh, fun times. Blue, the beloved raptor from Jurassic World, has arrived at the Raptor Encounter meet and greet at Universal Orlando and Universal Studios Hollywood. Be careful, he bites. An incredible new addition is joining the Paint the Night parade in Disney's California Adventure Park at the Disneyland Resort on June 23rd. It is the Incredible. We saw the Paint the Night parade, but is not in it yet. We're going to go see the movie tonight, though, so I'll have to let you know what I think of it. Grad Nights is coming back to a Disneyland California Adventure Park in 2019. Like nights in May and June, Disney California Adventure Park turn into an end-of-the-year party on each night of the event. Grads will be able to groove along Route 66 with a dance party in Cars Land and experience thrilling attractions like Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout and the Incredicoaster. The 2019 Disneyland Resort Grad Night dates are May 11, 17, 18, 21, 22, 29, and 31, and June 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 11th, 12th, and 14th. Grad Night has been the perfect way to cap off high school since 1961 and used to be a monumentous event. Let me just say something about that. We were there for Grad Nights going on because those dates corresponded when we were there. It was really packed because they allowed the graduates to the park for the whole day. Ticket, it's a really discounted ticket. So they allow the graduates to come into the park. They are not the most considerate people. They're teenagers and they act like it. They are not very nice. And one of them was running across the park, a really big teenage boy, and almost knocked over this teeny tiny little toddler girl. And her parents were none too pleased. So just so you know, if you're wanting to go to Disneyland, I would avoid a grad night. So I just gave you that. You can see them online, but do not take your little kids to Disneyland during a grad night because it is packed and it is full of nice people. So definitely not a family-friendly time to take your kid to Disneyland. So just giving you a heads up on that. We tried to avoid the grad night days at California Adventure. There's a new mobile app. It's listed on my page. And it's called the Play Disney Parks app. You can go ahead and pre-order it in your Android or Apple App Store now, and it will appear on June 30th. It is going to allow guests to play with family and friends while waiting in line for some of your favorite attractions in Disneyland or Disney World parks. There's something for everyone to enjoy, from activities that interact with select attraction queues, games that bring favorite Disney stories to life in immersive new ways. Guests can also earn and share digital collectibles when they receive themed achievements earned for experiences in the app and across the parks. And with the Disney Trivia feature, family and friends can band together to see if they have what it takes to become Disney Trivia masters as they discover fun facts about their favorite theme parks. This sounds like a great way to pass time, especially if you're on a ride that you've already ridden with a fast and you couldn't get another one. Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort apps will continue serving their guests in the vacation planning just like they did before and during their visit. The all-new Play Disney Parks app is a separate app, okay? So it is not going to interfere with My Disney Experience or the Disneyland app. It is a totally separate app that includes games for both parks. And it only works if you're in a park. You have to be in one of those parks for it to work. So it's interesting, and I can't wait to try it. It starts June 30th, and I'll be there in September in Disney World, so I can't wait to see how this goes. But what I'm understanding is some of the things you can earn are front of the line passes. So like if you are in line and you're doing this game or whatever, do whatever it says to do, and you win, you could possibly earn a front of the line pass from that activity on that app. So I highly recommend downloading it. That could be well worth your while, and it gives you something to do and your kids something to do while you're waiting in line. So that is the Play Disney Parks app, and it's available to pre-order now on the app stores. Oh, in Disney's Animal Kingdom, the new Grevy zebra foals debut. Oh, they're cute, little baby zebras. They are currently doing some refurbishments at some of the golf courses at Walt Disney World. The bunkers at the Magnolia course were enhanced back in 2015, and similar enhancements for the Lake Buena Vista, Palm, and Oak Trail courses are coming soon. One of the enhancements that's sure to be a hit with guests will be the addition of Mickey bunkers to the Lake Buena Vista and Oak Trail courses. One found at number on the Magnolia course. The Palm course is currently closed as it's undergoing its regular aeration process. When the course reopens June 18th, it will have a reimagined bunker, several reimagined bunkers, and improved drainage capabilities. All of the bunkers at the Lake Buena Vista course will have new powdery white sand added, with work beginning on June 8th, around the middle of August. At Oak Trail, the greens are being restored to their original size and totally resurfaced, utilizing the paspalum grass, first time ever on a Disney. This work will begin on June 25th, and the course will be finished mid-August as well. During all of the work going on, special discounted rates at both courses will be offered in addition to regular rates at the Magnolia and Palm courses, which will both remain open for play all summer. So the details can be found on Foot Golf, the hybrid soccer and golf game recently added to Oak Trail, as well as the new Foot Golf League, which begins towards the end of this month. Foot golf has become a sudden hit. So that's the refurbishments going on at the golf courses at Walt Disney World this summer. A new pedestrian bridge will be installed during the evening hours of June 25th in the Disney Springs area. The bridge will provide access from Disney Springs to Disney Springs from the new parking garage that they're building. Portions of Buena Vista Drive will be impacted by this project, just FYI, for driving through the parks on June 25th. There is going to be a yoga event with Tara Stiles and Goofy at the Disneyland Paris Resort on Thursday, June 21st, starting at 8 a.m. if you would like to sign up for that, Disneyland Paris folks. Okay, so Universal's new value category hotel, the bright and beach themed rooms at Surfside Inn and Suites, introduced the most affordable price point yet. Standard rooms start at $73 a night, and two-bedroom suites, which sleep up to 6 people, start at $111 per night. The two-bedroom suite is a perfect home base for family because half the rooms at this hotel are spacious suites that sleep up to 6 people. These suites feel like a beach retreat and feature 2 bedrooms, 1 room with 2 queen beds, and the other one with a single queen bed. There will be a kitchenette area, a cool picnic table for meals, and hanging out, and a bathroom with a separate shower and vanity area so that the whole family can get ready at the same time. So it's like a split bath, like the Polynesian studios have. You can also enjoy the exclusive benefits that only come with staying in a Universal Resort hotel. Make the most of your day with early park admission, allowing you to enjoy the theme parks each morning an hour before park opening, as well as free shuttle transportation to and from the theme parks and Universal City Walk. That is the new resort, value resort, coming to Universal Orlando Resort. When you're out having a blast at our parks, you'll be basking by the pool or lounging at the pool. Enjoy the hotel's food court, fitness center, Universal Studios store, and a coffee bar. Just kick back and surrender to the calming rhythm of the tides at the Surfside Inn and Suites, where it's flip-flops, sun-kissed hair, sparkling water, and open blue skies all year long. If you would like to see pictures of this resort, it is on my feed. And I went on their site because it says it's available to book now for 2019 because it opens in summer of 2019. So that could mean many different things. That could mean all the way up through September 21st. So I went online to see exactly when this resort is opening for people to book, and first. So if you're wanting for me to book that resort for you, once Universal releases their 2019 packages, August 1st is the first available date of 2019 that you can book that resort, just so you know. But what a great value. And the 2-bedroom suite starting at $111 a night. I mean, you can't beat that. That is a great value. All right, the Scat Cats Club at Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter has some updated menu items that it's just added. You can unwind in a Southern-style jazz lounge called the Scat Cats Club. Decorated with music memorabilia, this full bar serves out specialty cocktails, wine, draft beer, and a lip-smacking list of appetizers. The location recently jazzed up their appetizer menu, so let's see what they added. First up is chicken waffles. You can get those in a couple places now, it sounds like. These bite-sized snacks are the perfect mix of sweet and spicy. The dish comes with tender Cajun chicken bites served on waffle crisps and topped with buttermilk ranch and candied bacon. Try these out with a tall draft beer and you've got yourself a tasty combination. Next up is the crawfish etouffee with tender crawfish tails, spicy shellfish stew, and steamed rice. This classic Cajun dish will warm you up and have you singing its praises. Let's see. What else are they adding? On the topic of seafood, you'll love the Sasagula crab dip, which is served with bagel chips and cornichons. This dish is perfect to share among friends. Let's see, brisket. It looks like there's brisket sliders available too. The Bayou brisket sliders are sure to be a hit with smoked brisket, tomato jam, and pimento cheese. They also come with delicious and crisp house-made Cajun seasoned chips. Finishing off this delicious menu is the Mardi Gras mac and cheese. This New Orleans-inspired eat has Gulf shrimp, andouille sausage, and cheddar cheese sauce topped with cornbread crumbles. Yum. They've added some things to that menu, and it sounds good to me. Dining in the Scats Cats Club requires no reservations and is the perfect place to sit back and enjoy some cool music while you nosh on these tasty appetizers and drinks. If you've never been, stop by and stay a while. You can also enjoy eats from Sasagula Floatworks and the Food Factory, which is their quick service there, where you'll find more New Orleans food. So you can bring your food actually from there over to the Scat Cat Club. Try saying that 3 times fast. And eat in there while you're enjoying the Cajun music. All right, just went to a training. Like I said, this would happen at the end of our news show today. Went to a training for Royal Caribbean on Wednesday, Royal Caribbean Cruise. And they gave us more of a timeline of this Coco Cay release. Coco Cay, however you want to say it, is their private island. They have completely refurbished it, and phase 1 rolls out in 2018. In November, the pier opens so that there's no more required at that island. In December, the Oasis Lagoon, Chill, and Up and Away, the balloon we were talking about, all opens. Phase 2 is May of 2019, Perfect Day at Coco Cay debut. Thrill Water Park opens, Zip Line, the Splashaway Bay, Captain Jack's Galleon, which is that pirate-inspired water park thing we were talking about. Captain Jack's and Skipper's Grill all open in May of 2019 in their phased rollout. Then in December of 2019, the Cocoa Beach Club and South Beach open. And that is what they call their Perfect Day at Coco Cay for Royal Caribbean's private island. Also some news on the Royal Caribbean app. Remember I said Anthem of the Seas and Symphony of the Seas were the 2 ships that the app worked for so far. Adding some updated things to the app as they add ships. The daily planner and itinerary and deck plans for those ships are now on the app. Cruise Planner, which allows you to book and purchase shore excursions, dining, entertainment, and more, is on the app now. And also mobile check-in. It's a you scan your passport info and security photo. You take a security selfie by yourself without having to do it in line for check-in, and you can do it all on the app now, the Royal Caribbean app. And that is downloadable from the App Store. And now they've added 2 new ships, the Allure of the Seas and the Oasis of the Seas, and the Enchantment, actually 3 new ships. No, Allure was already there. Oasis of the Seas and Enchantment of the Seas are the 2 new ships that just have added to the app. And I told you about the deals that are going on with Royal Caribbean right now. Okay, now through September 3rd, Disneyland Resort Area annual pass holders can get up to a 40% off of a single day park hopper ticket for their friends. Two tickets can be purchased with a discount per day, and the pass holder must be present with a valid pass. Depending on the specific prices that day, the price of the newly discounted tickets would cost roughly $89 or $109. Southern California passes, Southern California and deluxe pass holders will also have the following blackout dates lifted in the month of June. Select will have June 14, 15, 18, 19, and 20 lifted. SoCal will have 15, 16, 20, 21, and 22 lifted, and deluxe will have June 16th lifted. All right. Oh, this is cute. Okay, so at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, they are having Peppa Pig and PJ Masks join the Busch Gardens this summer for exclusive dining experiences. Located in the Sesame Pavilion, the buffet meal features kid-friendly menu items and photo opportunities with fan favorite characters. You can book your reservations online. So if you're going to be in Tampa or somewhere in Southern Florida, you should definitely check this out. Dine with Peppa Pig, June 23rd and 24th. Available event days at 10:30 a.m., 12 p.m., 1:30 p.m., and 3 p.m. And you can dine with PJ Masks June 30th and July 1st. Available event days at 10:30 a.m., 12 p.m., 1:30 p.m., and 3 p.m. And those reservations, again, can be made online if you're going to be at Busch Gardens in Tampa. How much fun is that? Okay, Tokyo Disney Sea there's Tokyo Disneyland Park and Tokyo Disney Sea Park in Tokyo Disneyland. So now they have announced that they are expanding and adding this new land to Tokyo Disney Sea. And the new land will feature a Frozen ride and restaurant, a Tangled ride and restaurant, a Peter Pan, 2 more rides, plus a restaurant themed to Peter Pan, a merchandise shop, and a Disney hotel that will have 475 guest rooms with 2 restaurants, a lobby lounge, a parking area, and other facilities inside the park. So they've started this with the Star Wars hotel, where the hotel is connected to the park at Hollywood Studios. But now Tokyo Disney Sea is putting a hotel in this part of Fantasyland in the park. So this is fascinating. I believe it's supposed to be done by fiscal year of 2022. It's a new port with 3 areas themed to Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan. The deluxe hotel is going to be even more deluxe than their most deluxe resort they already have on property there, which is pretty awesome, the Miracosta. So Tokyo Disney Sea is getting some really awesome new things by 2022. So I just kind of wonder if eventually we're going to see more parks at least Disney World, not parks, but hotels that are themed, to different things attached to the parks. I don't know. We'll see. But it's like that's the direction they're going. It's almost like a cruise line themed experience on land. So it's interesting. Baby Groot Sipper Cups are back on sale at Liberty Inn across from the new Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix live show in the American Gardens Pavilion. They are $11.99 with the fountain beverage or $12.99 with a frozen beverage. Little baby Groot. Those cups already. I got him from Hollywood Studios. He dances. It's cute. All right. Universal Orlando released its first image from their new nighttime special called Universal Orlando Cinematic Celebration. It will be on the site soon and opens this summer. It reminds me of the World of Color show. It's like fountains and they're projecting movies, from Universal property to the water screens that they'll have. So that looks interesting. I believe that the theater, it's like an amphitheater where they've terraced seating into the side of the hill there at their lake, where they will seat up to 6,500 people is what it says. This new cinematic celebration will include several of the properties that already inhabit Universal Studios Florida, whether that be attraction or a walk-around meet and greet character. It will feature Despicable Me, Fast and Furious, DreamWorks Animation, and most excitingly, Harry Potter. There are even some franchises that are imported from the next door islands of adventure, including Jurassic Worlds, And let's see. So that'll be interesting. Right now, you can also see the nighttime lights at Harry Potter's castle in Island of Adventure as well. It's just a 5-minute show at night, but it involves fireworks and all the different houses projected onto the castle. It's pretty cool. This nighttime show will include 120 dancing water fountains, pyrotechnics, and panoramic water screens. Projection mapping onto the buildings located around the lagoon in order to transform the entire waterfront into a vivid celebration of epic movie moments and beloved characters. And the first ever for Universal dedicated viewing area, which will hold approximately 6,500 guests and which will consist of a series of platforms or paths in Central Park, the area located over by Hollywood, and Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone section, meaning that spectators will look back across the water to New York, San Francisco. When combined with all those friendly, familiar faces, it's already looking like this will be the best nighttime spectacular in Universal Studios' 28-year history in Orlando. Arnold Palmer Golf Management's recent edition of Foot Golf at Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course has now expanded its hours. From June 25th to August 10th, the course is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week, while the traditional golf greens on the course are under renovation. This is perfect for those who haven't tried foot golf or those that want to perfect their game. The foot golf course Oak Trail now is a 9-hole course that measures 1,240 yards over a par for the course of 35, with a challenging selection of par 3s, 4s, and 5s. Day guests can play for $22 plus tax, while resort guests, military, DVC members, and annual pass holders can pay $17 plus tax. Foot golf is a precision sport, a combination of the popular sports of soccer and golf, but more closely related to golf. The players kick a regulation size 5 soccer ball towards the holes. So it's like golf and soccer combined. The Kickers Club is free to join and gives guests the opportunity to save money while playing at Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course. Sign up during your next visit to the pro shop and receive a club card. When you check in to play your rounds of foot golf, get the card punched at the pro shop for each round played. Get 5 special stamps on your card to complete the card, and you get a 6th round for free. All rounds must be played within 90 days to be valid towards the free round of foot golf. And of course, you can dial 407 WDW Golf for additional details or to book teams. The popular Tour de Turtles event returns to Disney's Vero Beach Resort on July 28th. While the resort is fully booked for the date, the official Disney Parks blog will be live streaming the event that morning. So don't miss it. July 28th, you can see the turtle walk. So cute. Let's see. That, my friends, is it. I know it has been a longer than normal Friday News Live, and thank you for sticking with me. Or those of you who are watching on a replay, I sure appreciate it. But there's a lot of good news in there, a lot of things that you guys need to know. So I wanted to make sure and bring them to you today. If you have any questions, obviously you can put them in the comment section below, even after the video, and I will answer them for you. In the meantime, have a great week, and remember, go to the giveaway video, to win the giveaway by liking that video and sharing that video on this page, and you could be entered for a chance to win the Elsa backpack, the 2 Disneyland park maps, and 2 Disneyland buttons. And you have until next Friday. Talk to you later. Bye.